Oh, we're back on the countdown.
Low.
Well,
Nice
you're probably
one.
watching the one video.
So we'll take it back from the top. From the top. Oh, we're just like that live.
Are we live again? Cool.
All right, yeah. Welcome to episode 20.
Oh my god!
Every repeat, every joke that we already did. We are off next week, and the week after we'll be doing a one shot or some other sort of game, which we're gonna iron out some details and do that. Also, the Discord Living World is up and going. A couple people are already in there casting their votes for council member. Appreciate you, and that's all I got. So without further ado, let's ado.
Welcome to episode 2020. Let's hope it will be better than the year. But starting off similar.
I think it's pretty on point. Yeah.
Yeah. As you guys went and party split, Lionel had a bad dream about an owl, talked to his theater compatriots and newfound friend. You guys learned a little bit about the council and what is being formed around it. Then you guys party split to where two of you went to go have a sermon at the church while the others went to the trial and found out some more information where Aladar was dragged outside by Sir Barrett as a traitor to the state and was hanged from a tree. But as that is being going on, a large group of Sehenites, I don't know the actual tense of them.
Fuck it, why not? That works for me. Better than Sehenites.
Rioting, where we did a roll. The last thing we did was a roll to see how rambunctious the riot was going. So you're going to cut right to that moment. As
we are ambiance.
Farmers.
It was night. And then also, celebration seems a little too no.
Do they have insurrection as ambiance?
They've called for heroes, and everyone thinks they're the hero
Of their own insurrection?
Yep. So the scene is not enough energy, but I'll let it ride. We'll see how it vibes. As the roll was a 4 on a D100 roll. The lower being how on the scale of how crazy and out of hand the riot was getting. 100 would be completely tame. 1 being a complete nightmare. You guys rolled a 4, so
it's nearly a complete nightmare.
As you guys led and inspired this riot to the Strobai tree where there was currently a trial going on.
He's true, it's gotta go.
And it's just now getting to the point where this sociology experiment of people has now become a crowd mentality, and every instruction of order that you've given them has now compounded and fed upon itself, and then now they're just doing. It started by a couple of just throwing of whatever they had, glass bottles, random knickknacks that they brought,
Bits of
just
vodka,
shattering off of the church as Sir Barrett is leading men outside of the church, or not, sorry, not the church, the tree. And there are a few knights outside standing underneath Aladar, who is currently lifeless and hanging from one of the branches with a makeshift sign dangling across his chest that just says traitor. So that is the current scene that is happening. Lionel, Sphing, and Serge. I know Lionel was closer to the door talking to Sir Barrett as he was leaving, but I don't know if the other two are out yet. But this is all kind of happening at once, so I'll give you guys a chance a little bit for RP before I start controlling a riot here.
I'm having fun.
Me too. It's about to get crazy, I think.
It's just pandemonium.
It's already crazy, right?
It's like
It's just absolute chaos.
right at the precipice of complete chaos. Like it's picture like the occasional bottle throwings, but like mostly just yelling. There's a big chant from outside. Hey ho! The druid's got to go. As you guys just hear, like honestly, everyone inside of the tree can hear this chant, like just echoing from the outside. So those of you
tree's
inside,
about to be lit up.
Is there a
fire,
dr-
isn't it?
There's a druid in here, right?
oh yeah,
What's he
Probably a
doing?
couple of
How does he
dudes.
look? How does he look upon hearing all this commotion?
He's probably
Yeah,
like, what
make a-
druids?
make an insight check.
Insight.
This is the dumbest thing I think we've ever done in a D&D.
I don't know what I rolled. I think it's
up
high.
there.
Oh, there he goes. It's an 8.
The digital dice.
I rolled a 3 plus 5.
8. It's hard to get a good read on him with everything going on, and you're starting to pick us up, and like everyone inside now is a little more frantic and is kind of like bustling around, and what was turning into just people leaving the trial in kind of this somber state and almost defeated as it was kind of hijacked by the Empire, is now turning into like the mumblings of confusion from inside.
Are people still trying to leave, or are they like trying to barricade the doors? What's happening with the crowd inside?
I don't think the general mood is hit barricade yet.
Yeah, it's not at that level yet. There's no decision making that's going on. It's more just confusion of like you just hear a lot of what's going on? Who's got to go? Who's Brandon? No.
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, all right. I'm done. I'm done.
Topical
I
jokes.
didn't get it.
Topical jokes.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not on topic.
Political jokes.
As there's a lot of confusion from inside the tree.
I'm just gonna hang out, and I mean, if somebody says something to me, I'll talk to him. But I'm just gonna hang out and see how this unfolds.
We'll screen cut to the inside of the tree group of 3 here. If you guys would like to do anything, or
He's already being hung up, right, Aladar?
mm-hmm.
Is he like right outside, like one of the branches of the tree, of this main tree? Are there guards all around him?
Yeah, there's about 4 knights below that have already strung him up.
Is he still like?
Yeah.
No,
By now, it's mostly just
just like
He's
an
just-
occasional.
It's done.
He's just
Yep.
swinging.
just that slow. Well, there's still some momentum from his
The bottle's hitting him.
death throes, but
Fuck.
They're not breaking either. They're just boop.
Is Sir Barrett there too, or just the knights?
he is there at like the he hasn't quite left the tree yet. He's now just kind of looking at his knights and just kind of like you see him talk to somebody and go like give him a nod of like figure out what's going on.
All right. I'm gonna walk towards the knights by Aladar. Don't you think it's enough? You can let him down now.
They like look up and then also like you see a couple of them looking at. Now that you're outside here, that you see, is there 60 people we determined that were in the church?
I believe so.
I was hoping we'd gathered more by the time we got here.
Well,
weather? Any fair weather rioters?
What's going on outside? Oh, it's a riot.
Like,
That time of year again already.
Anyone else we pick up who's mad about these people who have been destroying their town from the inside?
Make
Are we
a
gonna?
persuasion check. Or actually, I guess it was deception because you guys. Either one.
Oh, them. Okay.
Wait,
Yeah, not you.
it's been
Just to see how big the crowd is here.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Or if it had gotten any bigger.
I feel like we let the crowd decide. I mean, it's gotten pretty rowdy. Is it just 60 people going bananas?
Are you not making a roll?
I can. I just don't feel like Coben would be actively. The energy felt bigger. I don't think Coben's trying to add to it. That's why I was kind of hesitant to roll.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm
yeah,
trying to add to it a little bit, so
All right.
Yeah.
not much. An 11.
Coben's more like letting his whole concept is the people are doing what the people want, and he's kind of just vibing. You support the general
All right.
activity of it.
Pem has instigated a bit on the way here, gathering, a few more folks from the town who are like, "What's going on? I love chanting." And then,
Oh, we got chanting.
as Lionel, you see about
I'm handing
70,
out Molotovs.
70 people dressed in the colors of the Church of Sehanin, marching upon the tree.
I kind of look past the knights, and I
Yeah,
literally,
the knights look to answer your question and look like in the direction towards them, like, what the fuck?
I literally just actually face palm. And I turned around.
The druids have got to go.
I turn around and just like shaking my head, I walk back towards the tree. God
Yeah,
damn it,
you just hear
Coben.
one go, hey, tell boss, I think we're gonna have a problem.
Hey, ho, ho! The druids, they must go! Coben's
Swing, is
never been in a
Is
riot.
that Coben and Pem?
I just
What?
nod at him. I just
Oh
nod
my
at him.
God. I thought they were going to come to the trial.
You see a big red mark on my forehead.
Fucking what?
We'll be safer in here. Provide any support if they need any. But let's not dive right into the action, Serge. I don't think it'll be safe.
No, well, I just kind of want to drink and not be a part of it, but, if we maybe check the shops later for damages, see if there's, like, free musical instruments just lying about in the street, Not
I'll
running
just
it
hang
out,
around. I'll just hang around Serge. Serge,
Yeah.
this could be a really good inspiration for a new song of yours.
but it could. Yeah.
I'm gonna-
So, you're saying I should follow the group?
No, just take it all in. Take this whole experience in, the environment, the energies.
I feel like
We
I
didn't start
need
the
to get a little
fire.
bit closer. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna try
I
to
think
sneak
this is a
away.
great time for you to invent a mosh pit.
Yeah.
All right, make a stealth check.
Who?
Oh, that was almost a natural 20.
Oh.
Or a dirty 20.
20. It's Lionel and Serge. You guys are talking. You do a quick like. All right, where's Sving? You see the druid and a couple of the Bloodwood guardsmen are now getting a little frantic and telling people, just stay, please stay inside. I'll see what's going on.
Couple minutes
And,
go by and you just see me ride by at full speed on Eagle Eye outside with my fucking sword in hand. I'm just circling the tree. I'm waiting for something to happen.
He's fucking, hey!
Wait, like, yeah, are you defensive about it, or are you trying to, like, are you defending the tree or about to attack the tree?
I'm waiting till something,
He's
Bad
waiting
happens.
to pick a side.
yeah, basically, yeah.
Playing both sides.
I'm playing both sides right now.
So he always comes out on top. Okay.
All right, as Pem, you're provoking Quob, and you're kind of just watching in awe and almost
kinda just
admiration
vibing.
as
Yeah,
people
he's just
are
vibing with the people.
finding their voice. Lionel and Surge taking refuge.
We have our porch seats out on the porch and having a beer, watching this whole thing. It's like when the tornado sirens go off, and then you're outside looking for it. That's us.
Rocking on our chairs. Yeah.
Midwest shit.
Yeah.
Playing my loot for the people.
The
playing-
corn
There's a
line,
tornado? Where is a tornado?
Just sitting
Walks
under
down
the
the block.
swinging dead bodies.
Just all the way outside.
Yeah.
This is a horrible scene we've created, fellas.
Well,
What do you mean we created?
You
that's
didn't
true.
help
I'm
at
just
all.
sitting back and enjoying the show.
That
As
trial was gonna go like shit.
It's gonna be fine.
those of you inside-
To be fair.
see a couple knights come in and talk to Sir Bear, and then he kind of like looked back and goes, "What's happening?" And then like adjusts his armor and starts walking outside with the knights in tow. And you guys start to hear like shattering of glass off the trees. You're starting to see things being hurled through the air, just towards the tree. And I think now it's time for music change. I know this is our classic combat music, but we're not currently in initiative order. But it is labeled cultists, so I feel like we started a cult. So it's funny.
I feel like
As-
cult's a strong word. We started
But
a
it's not
movement.
wrong.
As Sir Bear and about 10 knights in tow walk out, he just goes, "What the hell's going on?" And they're just like, still like, "Yeah, the droids have got to go." This stuff is just being thrown. And he just takes his pistol out and just goes, "Everybody calm down," and just fires
that's
off
not
around into
great.
the air.
That's not. He's not dealt with a lot of riots before, has he? he's not really dealt with cooling a riot before.
Not bad.
Before things start, I'm gonna go ahead and just say Fleekmit and just summon my bow.
Oh.
Hold on. How do I get rid of? Let's see this page. All right. He does have a good modifier here to add, but there we go. Game log. That's what I. Let's roll a 15. Who wants to control the mob and the mob's rolls?
I feel like that should either be Pem or Coben.
Yeah,
I mean, we
guess-
made
who
it.
knows?
We'll take turns.
All right.
You made your bed, now you gotta roll for it.
Roll for your bed.
Ooh, Goose Town.
Well, they are a bunch of commoners. Let's say with the sheer size of them.
Have
Make
we?
a charisma save with advantage. Commoner
we-
gets +0, so roll 2d20s.
Okay.
9.
You want to roll one? I'll roll one.
Yep.
Let's go. Natural one.
Oh God.
And a 9.
Yeah.
Alright. As he comes outside and just, "What the hell's going on?" Then just fires
He
a
shot
pistol
Jimmy!
As the crowd immediately, like all these commoners in kind of Church of Sehanim robes and stuff, are just like, "Oh shit, oh shit!" And they start to see the knights, and then like a couple of them, the mentality here they start to split as now they're they're almost in a circle now, and a few of them have just started running off into the streets, and just as he's still just is walking towards. "Who's the leader here? Who led this group? And they're just still like, oh god.
Really,
A couple
thought we
things
were
going on.
more of a fervor than this.
Can I hear this? Like, can I hear him
Yeah.
talking?
Can we even hear him?
Yeah. He's,
Okay.
he's
I look at Coven when he says he's the leader.
I'll fucking thaumaturgy my voice. The druids have led this town and killed half of the population. They must resign from the council. That's it. I'm not really here for conversation.
as
We come
Spire
with demands.
is basically just desk popped into the sky and is just looking at people, like he's basically scanning the crowd
What the
looking for
fuck
anyone
is that, Pam? Have you ever seen that man before?
I don't think so.
We have never seen this guy. We have no
I
idea
guess
who this guy
hoping
is.
you would recognize Dastrian Empire colors.
Yeah, we heard that they were in town.
Yeah,
That was
and
really it. I guess I should have asked what kind of. I guess I did. It was like 100 soldiers.
yeah,
Yeah. He's a nobody here.
as the crowd is still fervorous in a way where they're still throwing things and being chaotic, but as a group of commoners seeing a large portion of now the mob is kind of split into kind of like a little pockets of fend for yourself, and like people are
Mobettes.
some people are running, some are like, no, we're staying here, we have something to prove, and then others are just kind of like staying back, like we'll let them prove it, and then others are like, we're gonna check the back door. And as now it's gotten a little more real as the knights come out, and then Sir Bear just looks at them, round them up, and the knights start going into the crowd and just kind of basically being forceful but not deadly, but just kind of just bashing commoners and dragging
How does
them.
the frothing mob respond to this? Because we were 4 on a D100 level of froth.
Yeah, which is why I give you an advantage on the roll. Let's do another. You guys can do that split D20 roll with advantage again.
Okay.
All right, frothy mob. Are we mouth
Come
foaming?
on, frothy mob.
Well, I rolled a
There's
2.
another 9.
God over here.
Damn it!
As
Weakest mob ever.
as the
This
mob is
sucks.
as the mob is almost
This mob sucks.
instant. Any sort of opposition is starting
They
to
gave up so
dwindle
fast.
as they're more just a chanting army.
I'm
as
surprised they
opposed-
didn't decide it was too far to fucking walk. They're like, it was good for 2 blocks, but not 8.
Yeah, your guys' rolls aren't.
This mob sucks.
As they're being rounded up, a couple of them are fighting back and just kind of like, oh, what? Who are you guys? And then, but they're mostly just being dragged around by these knights who are almost like at a 2-to-1 grabbing commoners and just like. And
I've announced my demands.
all right,
I don't know if that mattered, but
as if
I'm out of
any-
ideas.
anyone inside the tree, as you guys are watching now a crowd be disassembled by
We're very
knights.
quickly entering like a random army walking in and
How many militiamen are there?
initiating martial law.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happened.
Already, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we only
We're past that. What do we do?
I mean, I'm against martial law of a new army that's been in town for a day. Personally,
Should we try to stop him?
And already hung
Yeah.
up listen? Yeah.
can we though?
Presumably he's.
Do we
the-
have the position? We have a mob of pussies.
Well,
We need
we
it.
can try,
need a mob?
and I don't
How many
think
soldiers are there?
around here there's like 50.
I mean, we're worth probably like 3,000 or so soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each.
Yeah. I think we're good. I think
All
we're
right.
good.
We're tiny gods.
Okay, here we go. Ope? No, not Ope. Hal is just gonna... I'm gonna command my bird to attack a dude that's fucking with the rioters.
We are peaceful, disorderly rioters.
It's just a random bird. What could I... It's just a bird's gonna come down, scratch some dude's eyes out, and fly away.
Okay. Make an attack.
That's a 14 to hit?
14 does not hit.
Okay.
Kind of clashes in and tears off, tries to attack the plate and doesn't really get through to any.
Okay. And then he flies away. He's got
Was there
60
any-
foot fly speed.
Was there any response about the druid thing? Did anyone do anything? Or was it just totally just dismissed?
Oh, well, we got what we came here for. Might as well go home.
Because I think Coleman, like, he came in his head. He was like, yeah, we'll go. We'll tell him. We'll tell him these druids are going to get out of here. And then he screamed it. And then no one, like, did anything happen?
I mean, the people who were out here, everyone heard.
So, no, yeah, he really, I think in his head, he's very much reeling that no one thought that was a good idea.
But yeah, as now,
Oh, okay.
actually, there will be
Are there
as a
watchers?
bird comes down and swoops down at one of the knights. Then oh yeah. Okay.
What about the people that went to the trial, or like gawkers, or their
Wait,
Yeah, I'm gonna
God
get
damn
another
it.
beer.
I don't know
He's back
what
already.
is going on. Fucking
He's back.
Comcast. God damn it.
So you rolled a what
God
for the
damn it.
pistol shot?
Sorry, everyone.
It is 10 piercing.
No, what? So first off, that was not an opportunity attack, correct?
Our,
Correct. He's just shooting at long range.
Okay.
He's just swooping over.
And
his-
you rolled what?
to
Hit?
Hold on, I gotta pull it back up.
17.
Plus,
Oh, it was a 17 that
Change.
for
yeah,
sure hits.
yeah.
How? For how many? 10?
10 piercing.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Are we back or?
I'm trying.
Yeah, we're
I
back.
think we are. I just don't know if it's resuming
can
the
see it.
same stream or
Oh.
if it's doing a different stream every time.
It is.
It's like it.
No, it is.
All right.
It's good. We're good.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry.
guys,
So the bird got
as
shot.
you- as
Bird got
Sir Barrett, yeah, just redirected from his desktop to shoot one of the birds that came down and swooping at his one of his knightsmen. As a few of the knightmen, they're just kind of grabbing and rounding him up. He's just like, you hear Sir Barrett. Those of you who are close, semi-close, would hear him just say, "Is there a prison in this town? Just lock him up."
So if we have to burn down the tree and the prison, boss, quickly! I am shouting.
Pam, did they seem to
guess-
notice our demands?
I don't
Do you think-
believe they did.
Do you think it was loud enough? I tried to use a spell.
Perhaps we should give them an opportunity to experience some regrowth, and I produce flame and throw it at the tree.
Oh. Huh.
What's the range?
Well, yeah, I guess that. I believe it's 60 feet, but I'm not sure. 30 feet.
Lionel, is that Pem over there? What?
Yeet.
Oh,
There is
no.
the tree within 30 feet. I
Rhino's
guess
like,
is a better
that's him.
question.
Yeah. He's the one throwing the fire.
I guess with 30 feet, you'd probably have to get closer. I would say you have to get
Okay,
closer. Yeah.
I'm just disregard that then. I'm not gonna do
Okay.
anything.
Pam, what's the military doing here?
I thought you might have an answer.
I mean, they had nothing to do with the trial. They said they were in town, but I can't imagine a reason they'd be involved
I
in
think
the local politics.
I think they hung that man.
Oh! Is that Aladar?
I believe so.
Thought he would get off with no consequences for sure.
Yeah,
It's hanged.
not exactly unhappy to see him go.
I must say, I'm quite confused by what's happening at the moment. But that man with the gun seems to be quite loose with the bullets, and I don't think... Has he shot someone?
I'm not sure what's happening, but I kind
I
of
think
think we
Corbin's just
should,
like, is anyone shot?
I kind of think maybe we should get out of here.
Corbin's
I'll
gonna
write
look around
up.
to see if anybody's hurt.
You've for sure seen me riding around.
You can make a perception check to see if anyone's hurt.
When this resolves, I'll
And yeah,
write
you
up
guys-
and talk to him.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, 21.
21. Besides Aladar, nobody has been shot. But basically, you see, bludgeoned with, the forearm of some plate bracers a little bit, being roughed up, but no.
Wait, who's roughing who? I gotta get in there.
Some of the knights are grabbing commoners and kind of just like
Fuck.
throwing them to the ground and.
Like, is anyone
Just-
pushing it too far?
God damn it.
This is important. Are they?
Yeah.
Have they crossed the line?
I don't know
of-
what your line is.
Like,
Lionel?
instead of just holding the group back, they like any type of hitting.
Beanbag gun to the face.
Yeah. Like, is anyone getting pepper sprayed for no reason?
It's more gut punches and stuff as people.
Oh,
are like,
punches.
"No,
Yeah,
get to the
punches
ground."
count. I'm gonna go up and hit whoever punched somebody.
Okay.
Shit.
I mean, this mob's gonna start with somebody.
Oh, hey
gonna
guys!
give
Oh my
a-
God, Corbin!
I'm gonna give Proba
How
guidance.
dare you lay
As
your
I see him
hands
like
on my
walking
people?
towards, I'm gonna give him guidance.
All right.
Yeah.
I just imagine.
Like,
Never mind.
Dare you lay your hands on one of
Yes.
mine? You have to lead from the front, guys. And you're hitting my people.
All right, so this role's important.
I
This
foresee
is
us
gonna be
having a
perfect.
weird jail interaction later.
Yeah.
Or after, yeah.
I just think that's Cohen would do that. If he brought people and they started, he's protective. And an idiot. Like, look. Lionel
Okay,
turns
so-
his head for 2 seconds.
What is happening? If you're making a
Hey, whoever
roll, you gotta
punched
make an
one of my
attack.
guys, I'm gonna go punch him.
Yeah, there's a group of like 20 knights basically wrangling up the 60 to 70 commoners that are still left. Your guys' 2 low rolls with advantage. Oh.
We've done nothing.
60% of the crowd is left as some are just tearing off. So
They've
there's about 45
arrested-
people. So
That many people
The-
already?
no. As kind of split off. Like I've run through the streets, not being arrested, running away. But the knights have probably grabbed, about 10 to 12 of them right now, just grabbing.
Yeah, I'll go to that group, and then if I see a punch get thrown while I'm in close range, I'll just punch whoever that was in the face. But other than that, unhand them, they've done nothing wrong. I guess this is an assumption. I'm assuming Mylari has a kind of right to assemble. I'm really kind of assuming that.
Okay.
So if that's wrong, you gotta tell me if I have not. Like we haven't explicitly broken anything or burned anything. So mass arresting. I'm curious. In quote, is it fair to say they haven't really broken any laws?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. I'm also, as a player, I'm asking a lot about the universe. Like, is that a fair assumption before I get really upset about these cops intervening and arresting people that haven't really done anything? I'm asking kind of world. Like, is there like a conceptual right to assemble that is being infringed upon?
Yes and no. You know that you can get together with people for sure. But as this being kind of a whole city that's been founded around this tree for generations on generations of this being kind of a sacred spot, nobody really has ever formed a riot to throw
Not much
things.
of a riot. We've thrown things. We have thrown.
It's a riot. It was specifically said to be a riot, and
Yeah, but they've failed at it. That's what I'm saying. It's not a good riot.
and it's a riot as they were throwing things at the tree. So you would think that with your 13 that defacing and vandalizing the tree is probably, if there was a list of laws and rules, that's probably on
Have
there.
they done this?
Yeah, that's
I'm
I saw
asking.
that.
Coben has seen them because then he wouldn't intervene.
Yeah, no, that was with.
That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to. Does it make sense for them to be arresting it in Coben's kind of like?
So let me just back up. It's hard to run a riot, 4 NPCs, and then 2 split parties at the same time.
I get it. I'm just trying to figure out.
And I'm trying to describe. So your 4 of the D100 was the riot getting out of hand, and the throwing and basically the chaos.
Yeah.
And then he came out, set a DC, which you guys rolled against and failed. So then that started splitting and stammering off. But
I get them up to there.
Yeah. And then, so the chaos has already kind of been going on and happening and is now being shut down.
Yeah. In a reasonable way. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is this like are they just like abusing the people and then Coben would have to defend them? Like, I'm trying to figure out the aggro aggressionness of it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know here what you're asking, but what they're doing is they're grabbing people out of like anyone that they can and just grabbing them and rounding them up. And anyone who's fighting back, they're just going to be like, bitch,
All
get on the
then
ground.
I think I do go in and help my people.
Okay.
I would
What are you
attempt to, why are you arresting them? Like I said, and then if they don't, if someone hits them, I'll try and hit them and grab my people and bring them back into the mob.
All right.
Reabsorb the humans into the mob.
Make I guess I don't know, athletics check. You go up to one person who's grabbing one of the commoner and she's like, I got one here, and then you're basically like in a tug of war with the commoner.
Yeah, that feels right. Well, that's a bad roll. We lost another one. I got a 9.
Jesus Christ.
9's our top right now.
Okay. So they have +3 as the 9 did work as you pull one of the commoners back into the crowd, but
I got him.
yes. As
Get the people back. Don't let them take them. I'll try and get others on board. We're not letting our people go.
I'm gonna run up and join Coben. I mean,
I'm not explicitly like stabbing people, but they're not arresting.
I'm not gonna do that.
We're not letting them.
But
We're
yeah.
not letting them just take our people.
okay. All right, as you guys are standing with the mob, from a
think we
physicality
just-
standpoint,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think we're the concept is we're responding on similar levels of violence or things. So
Gotcha.
we're not gonna like start an extra murder spree. But if they're like punching and grabbing, we'll punch and grab.
Okay. As the knights are grabbing people, I mean, they're still rounding up people who are standing here and being chaotic. As Yeah, I don't know what to do here, to be honest.
I feel that.
How am I gonna? I don't know how to do mob rules with this many moving parts.
Yeah.
So.
Fair. Well, we can just end it short. I guess can we either get the people out and disengage, or if the main guy is totally against that on their side?
Good.
He's more just out here and then sees civil disobedience and is just stopping it.
Yeah,
So
I think we're trying to figure out, because we weren't anticipating the military even a tiny bit. So that's
Right.
confusing. I'm trying to figure out if they won't talk and they just keeps fighting, we'll just try and get out with our people. But try not to let people just get randomly arrested.
Okay. Let's just distill it down to a roll. It'll be verse Sir Barrett's intimidation, and then also you guys can do a roll with advantage or something. And
We'll just do
If you
another
guys
Bobby
are-
roll.
sure, yeah,
Maybe
do
let
another
Bobby
Bobby
roll.
We'll just do
If
that.
you guys roll another 9, I'm gonna shit my pants on stream.
On stream.
Well, don't worry. I rolled a 3.
What roll is it? I'm sorry.
Just a D20. We're doing
Just another
another
D20.
half and half
Okay.
mob roll. We got the Church of 17 is not full of the top cats.
All right,
They're fucking cowards.
Give us your poor and unhealthy, and that's what we have.
I think we might be going to jail.
That seems about right.
as the DC to beat was 13, which didn't quite prevail.
We get 7 tops. We
7,
Yep.
baby.
heater.
As Sir Barrett and the Knights, I guess if we're just slowing it down, that they've been rounding people up, and if you guys are standing with them, you guys have
lost the
also
fight.
you
We
guys
lost
have
the get our
also
people out fight. Yeah.
been rounded up with the churchgoers, and they're
Oh damn.
you guys have been kind of. Let me change music here. Maybe that's what I need. I'm in battle mode, and I keep thinking it's like putting me in initiative order. This music is.
We've been Pavloved into. You're
Basically.
you're imagining yourself in Avernus right now, fighting demons.
Exactly. And so,
Coben,
Just
as he gets arrested or detained or whatever they're doing, unhand me! What is the military even doing here? Let these people go. He's not quietly going. He's just, I don't know how they deal with a prisoner like that. I guess that's up to you.
as
I'm noisy.
they're mostly not really paying much attention and just kind of manacling people up and tying them up, and you guys are now sitting down in a circle around outside of the tree with around some knights who are standing around, and then Aladar hanging in the tree. Sting still riding around in circles on Eagle Eye, unless you would like to do something else. I know you said you were going to do something, and then we kind of
I wanted to go up and talk to Penn and Coben and let them know what happened, but it's way too far gone for that shit. So,
Call me
and,
Pan.
I feel like that would have been
No.
real difficult too.
so I'm gonna write up to Sir Barrett.
got it.
And what would the equivalent be of a lizard rearing up like a horse does? Just
That.
Just like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
They scrunch up their back. Got a little arc.
They do the
see that?
cat walk sideways towards you.
Plump the tail.
Arch your back and walk sideways at the enemy.
I'm gonna look at Sir Barrett. Sir Barrett,
Yeah, he's kind of just polishing his gun and putting it in his little holster on the side of his.
I think yeah. Good to speak with you. I was in the trial.
Yes, I remember.
You remember me?
They
It was only
Say-
25, 30 minutes ago.
we was a prosecution, remember?
Okay. I do,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So I think this has been a big misunderstanding. Some of my friends and I, we wanted this man prosecuted. We were failing to do so.
Looks up at the tree.
We were failing to do so, and because we were scared he was going to get to walk free, we assembled some friends to make sure everything went according to plan. We didn't expect you to show up, but you did. And I think what you did is the right thing. And I think it's just been a big misunderstanding. These people, we should probably let them go. Otherwise, since you're newly occupying this city, there might be some, I don't know, some animosity between the people and you moving forward during your occupation. You get my drift, huh?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I love charisma. That's my favorite.
Well,
I love charisma.
while this is going on, I'm gonna walk over to where
20.
amazing
Oh, finally a fucking roll.
Fucking
Oh
suck
my
it,
God.
Barrett.
to where Aladar is hanging, and I'm just gonna cut him loose. Have him.
All right. Yeah, so there's like a little pulley rope set up that you can cut, and then he would just kind of flop down.
Yeah, that's fine.
As Sir Barrett looks at you, Sving, and he's putting his gun away and then locks the holster. Well, I see we come to the same sort of agreements.
Yeah, I think we want the same thing. Yeah?
We want bad men dead or put behind bars, right?
Yeah, that's our MO.
As he looks over, as this as Sir Barrett just kind of looks over and looks at you, Lionel, and just kind of goes, well, you're part of the group that found out all these vampires, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you've heard of us.
why don't you assemble your entire crew and
I'm gonna need a few of your prisoners.
come meet me over at the Nerazine district where I'm staying, and we can have a talk with some pleasantries.
Yes,
Maybe a cup of
sure,
tea?
that sounds good. Yeah. You there? And I just shouted whatever soldier's like tying up Oben at the moment.
Yep.
Put him on my mount, and that one too. Quickly.
What? On the mount?
On the mount.
Can't you just unshackle me? What is this? What is the military here? Is that Aladar? What is
And Sir Barrett just kind of looks at the knights and gives like a little hand wave to let them go.
Pam, I am worried
He
we've missed.
looks back at you, Sving, and just goes, "This is on your hands now."
We will see you. Where did he say to meet us? Do I need to do a history check? Because I was not paying attention.
No, he told you. It's at the Nerazine district.
Okay. As I'm clip-clopping or flip-flopping, I guess, as a lizard does, with Pim and Coben over to Lionel and Surge, I'll kind of give them a quick, cliff notes of what happened at the trial.
Oh, so it turned out fine.
I think.
Well, no, he was
might
going to
have
go
saved us.
free.
So
I'm
it
sorry,
was
Tim.
corrupt.
Yes, it was very corrupt, and then so Barrett came in with his army,
Yes.
and basically said no, he's going to swing for his crimes, and then made him.
And then
swing
why did
for
he
his
stop
crimes.
us from getting rid of the druids? That's what we were doing.
Well, he wants to talk to us, so maybe we
Oh.
can convince him otherwise.
Oh.
You guys were kind of out of control there.
I don't think they were really out of control.
Well, you get a group of
Pem
people.
launched fire at the tree, I think.
I didn't do that.
They were chanting in the streets. What are you talking about? It wasn't out of
that
control.
that made me think of fucking Brick had a grenade.
Britt killed a guy.
that was the. We weren't out of control. Brick killed a guy.
Can I
Where did you get a
scan?
trident? I don't know.
I want to scan the immediate area for Erebus if he's around or not.
Yep.
Or if he dipped.
Make a
Right.
perception check.
Okay. 10.
10. Yeah. You do a scan around. And you lost him in the crowd of when everything was kind of going down inside the tree, and then you don't see him out here. But
So
you
what do
know
we think,
he's
guys?
in a place where he can be found by you. That's kind of where he's set up, so you know where to find him.
Okay. No biggie.
Well, if the trial still was corrupt, we still need to get these druids off of the council.
Agreed, but now we have somebody who I think has similar, what's the word, goals as us
Okay.
to work with, as opposed to these fucking rum drums.
Well, I
from
wish
around
you
here.
would have said something before we did all this.
Oh, sorry, I was having fun.
That's
Just
fine.
riding around enjoying the pandemonium.
That would have drastically made the mob calm down, I think.
It was kind of fun, though. Did you see that guy get attacked by a bird?
No. Well, if he wants to talk, I don't. Lionel, are you burying a body?
No, I'm taking the noose off of him, taking off the traitor sign off of him, and then I get kind of grossed out and I just leave him there.
All right.
You have to do the job.
You try your best.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take care of this. Oh!
I get queasy. I do like the shivers. Ooh. And then I walk towards this small little group of my friends.
Lionel,
Yes, sir.
I must say I noticed the absence of your presence. Greatly.
Since of my presence. Oh, I was at the tree, sir.
Yes, I know. I'm not. I'm just saying it was noticed and your work is appreciated.
Thank you, sir.
So, trial didn't go well, huh?
I felt like it was going fine, honestly, sir, until Sir Barrett marched in, trying to take control of everything. But I say it out loud right in front of him. I don't know if he's left yet, but
They're marked. They're marked.
oh, they're gone. Okay,
In the process of, but you guys are probably out of earshot.
okay.
Who's the dead guy? Aloe what?
Shane just told us in the
Aladar.
opposite story that it was going horribly corrupt until Barrett came in and saved it.
So I honestly don't think so. The only thing he really did save was yours and Sphinx's wishes to have him off, and I kind of gestured to him on the ground, dead.
As you
What I
gestured to him, and I'm over there rifling through his pockets.
Damn.
I do.
Just going through
I
his shit.
I would have been fine with
Yeah, you find about 55 gold pieces on him
Ooh.
in a little coin purse.
Nice.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
And-
something corn.
Corn,
And
corn
a,
bird.
And some corn.
Corn dog.
Like
Or
a,
nuts.
a key
Corn
ring.
dog. Ooh, I'm taking the keys too. You said 55 gold.
It's probably to his fancy horse.
I'll split that up for everyone. 11 for everybody.
All right.
I think you earned it.
Do you tell me that?
I would tell you to hand mine to Lionel if you tried.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay.
I'll take it.
so
I'll take
how
11 gold.
did it go?
I'll take it. Yeah.
Serge, what do you think? How do you think the trial went?
It was complicated, but I will say that when Sir Barrett walked in, it was an uneasy presence. It didn't feel like a justice system. It felt like military rule.
I will agree with you on
Scared
that.
It seems very barbaric, not civilized. You know, it was impressive, but it was scary. Is my take on it, anyways. I don't know. I need a drink.
Well, if I'm honest, we didn't get off on the best foot.
No, but I think he's giving us another chance to speak with him without?
Well, I mean, we're going to speak with him. I think that's the obvious. We have to do that. But
I mean, they've been here for what, a day or two?
I do feel like they've come in and
days.
ruined an election.
Yeah.
People were supposed to take back over this place, which was the point of the mob.
Which, you know, the choices for the council aren't great, I'll be honest, too. You know, it's either, you know, I think it's him or Tejas Red, right?
Mhm.
From
Oh,
the Tall
God.
Glass. I know.
That's not.
I think there was another one, somebody else running, but I don't think he had the votes or the popularity as the other two. Do the
Oh, the
Knights
guy
get a
from
vote?
the creek. I forget his name.
I think
Elion
he-
Darkwood.
Yeah.
Was he popular? Did it seem?
You guys haven't really gone to that area of the city or know
Okay.
much about it.
Okay.
I went
But
there for a hot
yeah,
second.
yeah. He's at least in that area. He seems pretty well received.
He's a good guy. I felt like
Yeah.
he's just
You
like
got-
he's
you got good vibes off of him.
he's just not popular. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the popular of the poor. So in
Yeah.
a lot of eyes, doesn't have much pull.
so doesn't have a chance in hell, unfortunately. It sounds like.
But there are. So what they're trying to establish is each district having their own council member.
Mm-hmm.
So he was elected for
Oh.
the Coral Creek area.
So he's already elected. So we don't.
Yeah,
have to-
he's a council member. Yeah.
okay.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
he was
right.
there,
Got
and then
it.
Kaladi got the
Yeah,
vote for Tokatown,
which is we're pro Kaladi.
and
Well-
currently, the eldest druid takes up the Shrobai council spot, and then
That one, is there anything we can do about that?
Are you asking me, Coben?
I'm asking the group in general.
If we could,
I mean-
what about what?
I pull my sword out.
I don't know if you heard our chant, but hey, ho, ho. The druids have got to go, specifically off the council.
Now is the
That part didn't.
I
fit
guess
the
You
plan.
left
I guess
that
a just a question. That druid town we passed through with the naked people, they're a part of Mylari?
no,
No, that was out like a day's travel, I think, right?
yeah, that was out.
Did Danny freeze?
Yeah, did Danny?
I thought he was just really thinking.
Holy shit! No, sorry, we had an internet hiccup.
I thought your face was like,
Hard. No, internet.
yeah,
was
like
out.
wait,
They-
where was that place? You just
It
absolutely
was
shattered.
another little druid circle.
like a
day's
borough.
travel
Is it like a
outside.
borough of the city though? Like they have their own.
No.
Okay.
It was like a half day's travel away or some shit.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
an
okay.
independent
Way
place.
outside.
Oh, okay. So then, all right. And then Voldar is the druid, right?
Yeah, Vorda is currently
Vorda.
the druid. Yeah.
And he just someone from some druid circle just comes into the town as a council member, as an agreement, or I guess I don't know where the druid comes from. There's always a druid here.
Yeah. There are druids in the town.
Oh, okay, but okay.
Maybe
Duh.
not after tonight.
Yeah, most of them you would have seen them
feel like
just
they're
kind of
real
walking
safe.
about the Strobai tree. Usually they reside there. And
Oh,
stay
right.
there.
Okay,
But
that's where I was missing the link to.
you guys didn't talk to
So
the druids.
for this election, we have this new guy who's got no business being on the council. We had Aladar, right? For this upcoming election.
He was going to run, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now Tejas Red and what's his face are in the
Is it
running.
just Barrett and Tejas? Can we?
And then
There's-
what's your Sphinx friend? Donde
Oh.
was running.
I think that was a different district. That was for a
For the
different
other
district.
district, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Donde Esteban.
Good old Donde.
That's so funny. Okay. Is it only 2 for this one?
There is a third person running, which you guys probably would have just gathered to the name. Actually, no, it kind of runs. The third person was Aladar.
Oh,
So, from you guys'
they're looking-
assumptions,
So, Eladar, Barrett, and Tejas.
Tejas. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, can we... Do you guys think that
Which
it's possible...
I think only Pem knows who Tejas is. Serge, you met him, but it was completely pitch black. I don't think you have dark vision. But I don't think he would.
Oh, yeah,
I
and
don't
Pem
think he said
didn't
it.
tell us shit. Ever.
Nope.
So,
No,
I
no.
think you guys saw him though,
who was
right?
who was the guy that was in the church when
No.
everybody was turning into lichens? That was like kind of cool. I found his gun and his picture. I
Amalar?
gave it to him.
Amalar?
Amalar?
He's a
Okay.
different district, too, though.
he's in Reset Row. He has the Lone Wolf Brewery, isn't there?
I asked him to run, and he was not about it. I think we already asked him.
Okay, we're gonna have to torture him.
Torture him into running.
What about...
We're gonna
Brain
torture you
review.
until you hold public office.
what about the Mind Flayer? Can we get him in on this?
Yeah, right.
Oh my god! I don't want to have to give him his armor back, or his skin, or whatever I'm
He
wearing.
gave it to me. He didn't want it at all.
MLR just down there making whatever fucked up concoctions in the bubbling cauldron of destiny that they choose.
I can.
Yeah, you guys haven't checked in on them since.
Yeah, we just were like, here, you guys be
That's
friends,
right.
okay? Bye.
I hung out
probably
with both
dead.
of them in our downtime.
Yeah,
I talked
but
to-
mean, since.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
No.
Because I have the order, like everything that you guys have did during the downtime. We're like, oh, I want them to try this or do that. They've been doing it, but you guys haven't checked back in on them.
So I guess unless Pem actively lets us know that Tejas sucks, he seems like we just don't want Barrett. He's not even from here. He shouldn't have a council seat.
So
that's
I think
what I agree
yeah.
too.
At this point, I'd be like, well, I have a little bit of history with
And
Tejas.
just last night, Tejas was in your room.
Yeah, you promised to get him elected council.
Oh fuck.
He may be under the impression that I'm going to vote for him or vouch for him for the council seat. I don't know where he got that idea. Though I must tell you, he was in the hotel last night. And he
I
did
thought I
speak
heard
with me.
something.
It was more of a threat, it sounded like.
Oh no, that wasn't that guy. It was just my alarm going off.
Maybe they triggered it.
Is it worse, though, than Barrett? Is the question. A militant outsider versus a nefarious criminal.
I won't vouch for him.
That's fair.
Well,
Why don't we go to Barrett and make a deal against Tejas, and then we go to Tejas and make a deal against Barrett?
Why don't
And
we
then
just,
we just
kill
get out.
Tejas?
Then we just get out and let them figure it out.
Why do we want to kill Tejas?
He's a bad man.
Insight check.
Any more?
Oh
than that?
God!
How bad of a man is he?
Yeah,
I
what
mean,
did
I
he
gotta
do?
tell him the truth. He preys on the innocent.
Well, we can't have him elected either.
We can't have him elected.
here's the thing, though. It's a council, right? And there are what? How many people? 5 members on the council? So
Yeah.
if the greater interest is good, it'll outvote that particular seat every time.
The greater interest is gone because half of the city is dead.
Easier to control.
They must
Why
have
don't
really
we go-
pulled this. The vampires must have taken the strong ones because that mob was just pathetic.
Yeah, I've got to say, I was having a lot of fun until they all started running like pussies.
Why don't we go talk to Sir Barrett and see what he has to say, and then we can make up our minds about him. I don't like him, an outsider being on the council if you're here, but...
Well, I mean, he literally got here today. It just doesn't make any sense.
I agree. But...
Perhaps we can talk him out of it.
Damned if he doesn't... Him and his knights don't know how to control the crowd in the city, you know? It might be good for security. I will
This
say
campaign-
too, your friend Kalidari seemed interested in him for the better.
In a positive way.
I think so. She seemed to be smirking or
Oh,
smiling
then
or
he's
winking.
probably fine. She was winking. It doesn't seem like her.
She was all about him. They were
She
sending
was like-
notes back and forth.
Fucking
You know.
blushing maid. Okay, what if she's on his team? Well, perhaps we should just go hear him out.
It's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
I would be on his side, I think. Like, and yeah, knowing everything that's happened to the city, I would want there to be like somebody that's coming in with like a strong leadership, whether it be religious or military. So I think I want to hear him out and be on his side, probably.
Well,
Let's get to the meeting then, I guess.
suppose there's nothing to do but talk to the man.
Yeah.
How?
That was a weak
Okay.
riot.
How will fly
Lionel.
down and land on my shoulder?
Lionel, I'll be honest,
Like
I
a
don't think I
fucking
got any
pirate.
inspiration out of that.
That was not a song-inspiring riot for sure.
Yeah.
He like pulled out his notebook and then just saw them
He's
getting
like, this will
like,
be amazing.
beaten back and bludgeoned. And like, oh, I'll just put that back.
He wrote a limerick
Yeah.
about it. There once was a pitiful riot. Nothing really rhymes with riot.
Quiet.
A man shot a gun, Sving had some fun, and then it got very quiet.
Boom.
Well
There you
done.
go.
As you guys walk across town to the Nerazine district after Sving's guidance, it is nighttime, but
Okay.
just night. It's not super late.
I was just like, is it like 11 a.m. and this has all happened like...
No, we skipped a
Yeah.
large portion of the day.
I
when you guys
remember
were like,
now
no,
you
let's
say
just
on
go
the
to the
trial.
yeah. And you guys walk by a couple buildings here, potables, which you see a halfling patching up a window pane of glass. Late at night, you just hear it. "Ah, damn it! What happened?" Still putting up wooden boards and stuff just to cover the. You guys also pass the tall glass. As you guys look, and Pem, you kind of do a double take towards it.
I feel uneasy.
And Surge, also, you remember you had a really rough night there. Just about a month and a half ago, a little over a month. As you guys see the Lone Wolf Brewery in the distance, but the burned down mansion you guys pass to get to the Nerazine district, which is a bunch of basically townhouses and
How burned down is it? Is it just
a
ashes?
large portion of it is mostly like roped off and not being used right now.
It's not still smoking, is it?
Should we
No,
go in there?
no.
Do we need to like look for a vampire?
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering.
I think
If
we
it's
need
not
to go
all,
in there.
if it's
Do we
not all
need to
etched
tie
on
up
the
any of
ground,
these loose ends we keep leaving?
I think we need to burn it down the rest of the way, or like we need to go in there.
Yeah, I think we should probably
We need
check
to do
it
that
out.
like now.
We can do that after the meeting. Surely.
Okay, yeah.
Surely we can wait till post meeting.
Sure,
Maybe
we can
we
wait
can
like
probably get help
45
from
minutes.
Barrett in
We,
the night.
we
you
keep
know?
the meeting tight, on schedule. We just don't go long.
We might be able to get help from Barrett. Serge is
yeah.
right about that.
Oh, that's true. He's anti-vampire.
Maybe he'll lend us some aid in clearing out the mansion.
Real check. You said it's about 11 o'clock, right?
No, like
No.
like an 8 or 9.
8 or 9. Okay. I want to check the phases of the moon. Just to make sure nothing... We're not going to have any expected surprises tonight.
Yeah, make a nature check. I think fits here.
Okay.
We're gonna have to go back to the party room. Lock everything up.
That's a 12.
12. It's hard to tell whether like it's waxing or waning or what sort of phase it's in, but you do see one of the moon is like mostly full. There's a decent sliver there, but
It's gonna be a pain in our ass.
All right, let's go.
you can't. You're not able to tell which way it's going. If it's getting small, like less of the moon or more of the moon. But there is a small sliver to one of them.
One of those is almost a circle.
But as you guys get to the Nerazine district, it's a bunch of townhouses, and you guys see here that one of them is has 2 Dostrian knights standing outside on the side of the door, just right outside the door, which you guys would infer.
Do I recognize either of them from the confrontation earlier?
One of them's got a peck mark.
Make a perception check.
17.
17. Yeah. Even in the dark, one of the pauldrons of the guy has talon marks on the side of it. But just
I'm trying really hard not to laugh
Oh no, what happened?
as he sees my owl perched on my shoulder with a gunshot wound in it.
As you guys walk up to the door, they just kind of go, and you're meeting you Sir Barrett's party? And then the other guy goes, oh shit.
I show my fangs. Like, I smile, but
Ew.
menacingly.
Just give like a nod, like almost like a, oh gosh, what a shit show.
We won't
And
be
they
here
just-
long.
They just open the door, and you hear one just mumble like, what the fuck is this town? As the door shuts.
That is the fairest.
From the other side of the door, they hear me go, "We've been trying to figure that out this entire time." I don't know.
That's a fair review of this place.
So you guys go into
One star.
Sir Barrett's. You see a man who's doffed most of his armor, but it still kept like the leg pauldrons on, or not. It wouldn't be pauldrons, but the leg little plates on, as the top is still off. But he still has the holster, almost in just kind of like commoner clothes on. And sword that he has, a little long sword, is laying next to the table, and he is cooking tea. And as you guys get in, you guys can smell the nice aromatics of a fine tea, very earthy. And he just turns around. Oh yes, you. And he looks at Quoben and Pam and goes, "Oh god,
Hello.
your group is quite mischievous, quite inquisitive. Please, sit down. I have no room to judge.
I sit down on the floor.
Tea, anyone?
I go to the other side of the table and sit like a
I
normal
will have
person.
the tea.
I'll stand behind Quoben.
Oh, it's the table. Oh, okay. I grab a chair and
So, as he's walking around pouring tea for everyone who wants it, So, who's the leader of this troop?
Well, it's not so much a leader.
There's not a
Lionel
hierarchy here?
Lionel works for me, so that's
Okay.
a sort of hierarchy. Pem is considering becoming an initiate to the Church of Sahnin, I believe. I'm not putting anything on you, no pressure. Serge just kind of writes music
Kind of writes music.
and is with us, and Schwing, I honestly don't have a good read on.
I am not paying attention. I am playing with my amber pieces on the table.
We're all friendly. We work
How did a
together.
hodgepodge group of degenerates like yourselves find into your way into the largest vampire plane or vampire doings on the material plane?
Well, believe it or not, it all started in the basement of a depressed fairy's house.
You just that checks out, I guess. Heard crazier things.
We began our quest there and found some of the night masks, a criminal thread of this town, a vein, which we then, being the stand-up citizens we are, decided to attempt to root out. Upon further investigation, we found the collusion of the night masks and were creatures corrupted by what we found out later was a vampire who had been manipulating the council and the druids. And more than one council member, I believe. Although, I'll be honest, we didn't get all of the details. We eventually found ourselves in the basement of the vampires, in which we knew we were definitely onto something. And we've requested help from Luna Kaladi and killed the vampires. Probably.
Speaking of
That
that,
one we're gonna check on later. I'll get back to you.
You've probably killed them.
potentially use your help. Do you have any men to spare?
Yeah, do you have any experience with vampires?
Guards to spare?
Because we killed him, but then it turned into a mist. Kind of floated away.
Okay, so there still might be a vampire at large.
Which we thought we may have taken care of by burning down the estate.
But it didn't all burn down. And
But that's what we're honestly, we're going there right after this.
So if you could come with us, or spare a couple of men, if you're really committed to stamping out this vampire threat.
He's just holding his tea, just like confused.
Yeah, this place is fucked.
You know, I'm going to chime in here. I really haven't been listening at all. But you said
Perfect.
you are running for a council member's seat, yeah?
Yeah, why not?
So, you scratch my scruff, I scratch yours. How about you help us clear the ruins? And, I don't know, maybe we do a favor for you?
Sounds like a deal. Now that is something that I can get behind.
Well,
Because, you see, we do have the town's best interest in mind, which is why we wanted to make sure that power was handed back over to the people. I'm not sure that we're totally on board with you coming in here and just taking over militantly after being here for only a day. So, why don't you tell us... I'm sorry, go ahead, Coben.
Or stopping our people's revolution against the druids. That was rude.
This town needs order, not chaos.
You're not wrong.
We agree, I think, on that.
So sowing chaos was your way to order?
No, we're trying to get rid of the people who allowed half of the town to be murdered.
Yeah, I think we gathered a group of people, or in an orderly fashion, Yeah, some of them were unruly and like crazy and yada yada. And we just wanted to bring them to the courthouse to show that the people mean business, and these druids, these council members, have to stop selling the town for favors, for power,
Precisely. Yes.
for their own personal gain.
Sphinx, you've never sounded more eloquent.
What does that mean?
It's good.
Ah, I'm eloquent, huh?
Well, people being sold parts of the town are no longer here. The people selling it also not here. So, what's the problem?
But
It's
the
a filthy
people who
druids.
allowed it. Knowingly allowed it. And we asked beforehand, just to be clear, we went around going, hey, something bad's going down, and no one helped.
Well, your troops' investigative skills have proven fruitful and something that the Empire has taken note of. We've heard rumors and word of your group's doing. Stop the vampire menace of the town. Saving people from corruption down to Thunderdark. Very noble things you've all done.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
We think so as well.
In fact, that is why the military has been stationed here.
Because of us?
No, not because of you, but in a way, yes. In spite of you. No, because of you. As
Well,
Inside
which is
track.
it, you dipshit? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just slipped out. I'm sorry.
it's okay. As you guys have illuminated a problem that I believe is something that the military has only been thinking about. Hypothesizing, I should say.
So, if we are to work together, and I would assume we are going to work together, how long will you stay, and what is exactly the purpose of the occupation?
Yes.
Is this an
well,
occupation, or are you simply staying here?
Oh, my Laurie was on had a strange agreements with Daustria and the Winteros countries, as they kind of occupied a no man's land between the two countries. But only under the premise of a self-sufficient druidic nation, which has proven to not work. So, Daustria is stepping in. I am stationed here, but that is besides the point. The station here, I've been assigned here for 2 years. I mean, unless something changes, but there was word of a mind control experiment kind of popping through the military, but I believe that serum that people have been led to the Underdark, and we have found evidence of in the mansion, is the first of many iterations of a mind-controlled drug.
So you have been down to the basement and seen what has happened.
Correct. We have a few knights guarding the Underdark tunnels from this anything that may or may not come up.
Have you checked the rest of the house?
For like a coffin?
Yeah, like have you noticed any signs of people being in and out of the rest of the house, other than your men, post-fire?
We've only been here for a few days. We've just established a perimeter to the Underdark and are currently working through all evidence being found inside the mansion. So, we have not found a coffin. and we have not found anyone else inside. But a few rats, but filthy place.
Did we kill the rat lichen?
We didn't. The raven did.
Right. Don't trust the rats either.
Dead though. He's dead though. But we didn't kill him. He was a nice boy.
Do you have guards around the house 24 hours a day?
Not the house, but just from the boundary to the Underdark. We have night stationed down there at all times, just in case. We have dismantled the track system, just in case. But we have not sent any men down, as I'm afraid they would not return.
I think we're going to check the house.
Yes,
I think we should.
Make sure the job is done.
We potentially may have left a loose end.
More than a month.
So we wish to remedy that.
Okay.
After
You're all free to check the mansion if you like. I'll put word in with the guards. They'll let you in.
Do you have any spare men to help?
I can send you about 4 or 5 men to come.
Just one, I think, will do. Somebody who's good, a good investigator. I'm sure you have an investigator among your ranks. Yeah.
We have knights in many specialties. Yes, I could send one to your way.
Does that sound good to everybody?
Yes, I mean, I suppose that's fine.
While everybody's talking, I want to give Barrett a good look up and down, because after talking to Erevis about Lolith and stuff like that, I'm just kind of see if there's a slip up or if there's anything I could see.
If there a zipper on his skin or anything?
Yeah, or something, or like his
zipper on his
or his reptile eyes popped out or some shit like that.
I'll let you make an insight check or perception, whichever.
A fucking
I'm gonna
mummy
do an
returns
insight.
lump under his skin. Just like
16.
You seem like he's being pretty forthright with you, at least here at the table, as he's going around getting tea. You don't see any skin zippers or anything.
It's a good idea, though. It's a good check.
You do know that there are things such as like illusion magic and things to disguise yourself, so you're not able to see through any of that if there is any.
Okay.
You're basically but through the way he's talking, he seems to be truthful. And yeah, he's not wearing anything, a skin suit or anything. Like,
okay,
yeah.
I just thought I'd check.
Yeah. From a visual,
That was a great check.
From a visual pat down, he doesn't seem like he's.
I think
pat down.
I think
Not
that kind
himself.
of thinking is exactly what we've been lacking this whole time.
That is very true.
I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to not be indie.
This is exactly the type of stuff
think-
we've been missing from the start.
I think Indy would have fist fought Barrett already.
And you would have been part of the riot.
I think Quoven's kind of sold on this.
Yep.
Best choice of this guy right here.
So I want to ask Kaladi how she feels about him. When is the vote, by the way? Do we know that?
It was just kind of announced at the trial, and the word was going to be going through town. So
Okay. Well, I would like to talk
We got a
to.
whole campaign season ahead of us.
If Kaladi is okay with him, I would
that's not where
support.
this campaign is going. By the way, I'm not doing fucking politics in a game.
We're like
We
knocking
gotta
on
go
doors,
knock on doors, yeah.
Way it goes, man.
Rip cord out of his politics.
doing cold calls.
Have you heard about Mr. Barrett?
Sending flyers in the mail.
We could just sell fish again.
Yeah. Amazing,
Jesus.
by the way. As Sir Barrett then goes, I need another glass of tea. He then pours a little bit for himself. And well, you guys have all proven your worth, and the Austrian military has, at least the Empire, has taken notice, and I believe could use your assistance.
In what manner?
Wait, at this point, I'd like to start casting Detect Thoughts.
Oh,
This
fucking
is the
yeah.
other type of
Yep.
thinking we've been lacking.
Are you prodding, or just?
First, I'm gonna do about right now, surface level thoughts.
Okay.
I'll
That's good,
prod
though.
in
That's-
like 10-15 seconds once he starts talking and getting into a little more detail.
Once he
about
gets
what he-
comfortable.
Yeah.
So, the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in that moment, what is most on its mind, of Sir Barrett's mind right now, is what looks like a deal. Almost not a deal, but a hiring process. That is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
In what manner do you
makes
think
sense.
we can be useful? On what manner of job?
But let me know if you want to prod deeper, because that requires a save. And
Yeah.
Ah.
I'll go ahead and describe
Got
the
it.
job.
Yeah,
and then
because-
probably after that.
Yes. Well, the military has taken notice, and you guys have proven to be quite the investigators yourselves, sifting out and taking care of a whole nest of vampires in the city.
Yeah, what is a group of vampires called?
I don't quite know.
Anyways.
Deeper thoughts. Does he actually know or is he lying? I need to know.
Make a wisdom save.
What?
No,
is
no,
it?
honest,
Is
no. After he stops describing the job. Sorry.
Is it a
Okay, I got
mouse?
Yeah.
A mouth of vampires. A neck.
When he's pouring his tea, he then opens a drawer and pulls out a few papers, and pulls one of them out, and it's a wanted poster for a drow elf, and at the top it just says wanted, and below that, the Unchained. And
Why does
he goes,
that sound familiar? Do we know who that is?
You've not heard
Whoa,
so far.
It's Preacher.
not this campaign. That's what I was thinking, but he's not a drow elf.
No, he's not a drow.
I know.
Maybe this time.
As he goes, we had up in the mountains we have a bastille where we keep a lookout tower and keep some harbor some fugitives, but we had one of our men go AWOL a few months ago, releasing this prisoner, which we were interrogating on insights into the branded. And as now you guys can see in the wanted poster, there are chain marks on the figure. And what's
Can I run a history check
Go
on
ahead.
that?
Yeah, for sure.
As he's getting into more detail about the wanted poster and things from now, I would like to try to do that next level of thought.
Probe deeper.
Yeah.
I got a 16 on a history check on the branded.
Got it. And then I will make a wisdom save. It's a
What is my
14.
Oh shit! I think he just met it.
Does he know now though?
No, my wisdom save is 15.
Yeah.
Why is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Level
Level up, I
5.
guess?
Level 5.
Yeah.
Level 5.
Wait, your save DC, not your wisdom. I don't know. Is your save DC that?
It says attack slave / save wisdom 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So
All right, so he fails.
Amazing.
So if it fails, you get insight into his reasoning, if any. His reasoning here is orders. As in the military, he, as much as he's giving you guys and facilitating orders to his people, he also has received orders. Something that looms large on its mind, something it worries over, loves or hates. Oof.
How's his marriage?
Is his marriage.
You get a sense of something that he's worried. He's deep into the military as almost a way out of something, of a life that he almost preferred, but this way of life was more successful. But there's a sort of self-resentment and the way he
Always is.
in a way he kind of chose.
You're not
this
wrong.
path.
There always is.
And he loves the ocean and the sea, and
Long walks on the beach.
I love this like stoic, awesome military guy, and Serge's over there like he loves the fucking ocean.
Go on any long walks along any beaches lately.
and make a history check
Sure.
with it, and then we'll resolve the branded check after.
This
And it
guy
does say
loves the ocean.
either way, the target does know you are probing into his mind.
Ooh, 7.
Been on any boats?
7. Okay, that's all you gather. But he is going to make an intelligence check to try to break that as he looks at you.
Hopefully he's really dumb. He is in the military. No offense. Chris.
11.
Wow.
You need to make
No offense,
straight
Chris, you
intelligence check.
fucking dumbass.
There's different levels of the military.
I'm
and
just
brain
jabbing
power.
Chris's ass.
And Chris is on the bottom rung. You
He is a military bottom.
idiot.
Yeah, make a straight
Twist.
intelligence roll, Surge.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Twist the screws.
I'm just fucking with you, man. Don't take it personal. You look
I'm
pissed.
I think you're
Intelligence.
stupid.
Oh, good. That -1. 11.
11, as you guys both rolled an 11, but technically he's trying to beat your roll, so I think it's meet and succeeds. As he then looks at you and kind of like, what? You all see him kind of go into a state of like, oh, kind of like his mind kind of drifts off for a second and then goes, wait. And he looks at Surge and is like, get out of my head.
Oh. What was that?
What?
I don't say anything.
Surge is like,
And as Lionel, you with your 16, the branded are a large military, basically organization who capture people and chain them via these magical chains, and then they're then underneath the branded's control. So every creature they defeat is then a person of their own army, almost like a zombie-like horde. But with your 16, also
the Night
there's a
Walkers.
strange, sort of like mind link connection to them as well.
Okay.
And recently they've been using that magical kind of chaining in the Dragonfire Wastelands to try and attempt to chain dragons.
Ooh.
Interesting stuff.
Paying
So-
dragons.
You mentioned the mountains. Do you have a idea of the whereabouts of this Unchained?
Well, he was, and then he pulls out and gives you a map. He was at the Moonglow Bastille, in this on one of the peaks of the Soundless Steps, which you all are probably familiar with.
Yes, of course.
He was unchained, which means he was the only person that we were keeping as a fugitive that we knew to have broken the spell of the branded. We've tried many times as a military to break those members of our own. And he kind of looks off to the side and goes, and we have lost many good friends. But this one person, being the Unchained, was someone who broke away. And we were using our own methods to figure out how and if we could weaponize it to break the bandits.
I see. Is this on the map that he showed? Is this by where Kalali wants me to go?
In the same range, but
Regionally convenient?
regionally convenient, yeah, but it would be like a picture like it's split off. You'd have to go you'd have to go right where you would go left, sort of thing.
Okay. But if we went on a ranging mission for a few weeks, it's an achievable distance? Okay.
Yes.
Well,
So, two things. We'll pay you a pretty penny.
how much is
If-
that?
Well, we have a contract here for 5,000 gold pieces.
5,000
Total.
gold pieces. We can't even buy a small estate with that.
No, I think we need some agreement for some holdings or some land or some. You're talking a substantial undertaking here.
Weeks of
Well-
work.
At least.
At least.
I do have something that might be able to pad the offer. And he pulls out another piece of parchment, another wanted that he puts right next to the Unchained and pushes them across the table. Give you a total of 15,000 if you can find me this man as well. And he points down to a picture which you guys all recognize as Emilar. Except at the top, it says Ramil Aranda. This is the man that set this Unchained free and went AWOL from the military.
That's
Interesting.
Emilar.
He resides here in town, sir.
Is that what that says?
No,
that
it doesn't
is,
say Emilar.
Ramil.
I thought I had it.
Sveen can't read.
You know this man.
Oh, that's the secret? He's embarrassed. He can't. He's working.
Fuck you, Coben. I can
Something to be
read.
ashamed about.
I can read.
Excuse me. Do you all know where this man is?
He's dead.
Make a deception check.
Wait, I think I'm getting my streams crossed. This is not the druid. This
No,
is Brewery
this is
Boy.
The Brewery Boy.
Yeah, this is our buddy.
Okay.
That you just threw out
I don't
under
say
the
that
bus.
shit. I don't say he's dead.
Well,
Because I thought it was the
All right.
druid.
Oh,
I thought it was the druid at the bottom
Okay.
of the thing. And so
Okay.
that's why I said it like that. Like, he was down there, he should have seen the fucking dude. Forgive me.
okay. That was a touch and go retcon.
I was ready for. We were just like, whoa.
No.
Emilar, 10K? Give fuck.
No.
Okay, we'll just
Yeah,
rewind
right.
a sec.
And all he did was release this Unchained.
Yes, and he set the military back and probably cost us already 1,000 lives.
And
Tell you what. Go ahead, Coben.
I'm just curious with the interrogation techniques used on the Unchained. Did you not just inquire? How did you escape the branded dominion? Is it easy?
I find it hard to believe that you guys uncovered a vampire mess with your line of questioning. Yeah, of course we've asked him.
Only those who do not understand don't see the subtle inclinations of our questioning.
Easy, Alan. Mr. Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
We
Mr.
asked him many questions, and we used quite a bit of magic. And, but he was not working with us. Didn't seem like he wanted to cooperate. And his postman here, the one who was guarding the cell most nights, took one night to free him, and both of them went AWOL.
Well, it sounds to me like a discipline problem. We'll look into what we can do, I think. Everyone, does that seem... I think we can go to the mountains. That seems reasonable enough. I don't know about this second gentleman.
Let's give us a couple days to show up some.
Right, like we said, the vampire thing. We're gonna go see if we can check that.
And I mean, if we're going to go on a long ass trip, we might need some supplies, and we might want to question, just ask around town for any information on the mountains or the branded, the Unchained. This fella.
Take your time.
But does everyone, I don't want to speak for anyone, but does this seem reasonable enough, doesn't it? Or am I fading into blurriness?
I can't see you. I must be drunk. Could we maybe get an advance? 20%? 15?
Of the 15K.
Yeah, how about we get 7,500 now and 7,500 when we bring back the guys.
You're working
or at
with
least
experienced investigators.
Yeah, remember, a simple line of questioning. Vampires.
That's how it happened.
Make a persuasion check. We'll see how this goes.
Who? I don't know. We're kind of just group attacking this guy.
Did we get gold from Aladar? Is that what happened?
Are we making a group, or are we making? Am I making an individual one?
Pocket gold.
He had like a lot of pocket gold as far as pocket.
How much was it?
It was 50 gold.
55.
55. I gave everybody 11. You got 22.
Okay, just making sure.
For the two of you. But is this a group check or is this just a me check?
It's kind of like a group thing. You guys are all chiming in, so whoever has maybe the best persuasion can make the roll.
The bard who didn't say anything.
I've got
the bard who was just.
I was just fucking mind slapping this guy with his brain hole.
Thinking about the ocean.
Oh, it was almost a 17. 17 plus 10 would have been 27, so now it's just 7 plus 10.
We'll run to the washroom. We'll be right back.
Okay. 17?
Yeah.
It's kind of... Well, I suppose I could work up a contract to make everyone here, happy.
What about the holdings?
Yeah. Where's our land?
And the land. I think Kirby froze.
I think he did too.
No, he's just taking a fiver.
He's just deep in thought.
He's like, these boys.
He's searching his mind for our land.
Oh, shit.
You give us our land!
I can't believe I nat 20 that thing to Sir Barrett. That was clutch.
That was. You
That
saved
was
the day.
fucking clutch.
Pretty much.
Man.
It was out of control.
Yeah, we were spiraling hard. It was like a 9, a 1, a 9, a 2, a 3, a 7, a 14. Like, we weren't getting anything done.
We had such consistent garbage rolls.
It was so bad.
It was impressive how bad our mob was.
Well,
Yeah.
since Kirby seems to be frozen, should we go to a break for like
I think that's the move.
Yeah,
We'll go to break.
yeah.
until
Yeah,
he
let's do a
comes
little
back.
fiver.
Alrighty, we'll do that.
We'll be right back, folks. Don't bust that nut yet. Is there anything we want
Make
to
a
do?
con save. As sleeping out here, there is no
No.
accommodations.
I definitely make Lionel make my tent.
Oh yeah, his tent is perfect every time.
13.
Didn't have a great night's sleep, but you don't have any side effects. from
Lionel,
it.
the padding was a bit lumpy this morning.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Careful next time.
Of course.
No big deal. Just I thought you would like to know.
I would like to go see what's causing these lumps.
Lump check me.
15.
There's no lumps.
I knew there wasn't any lumps.
He does it perfect every night, every time.
I do it perfect every time. I'm gonna
Jesus
keep
Christ.
hitting Quoben with an insight check throughout the day, just to gauge him if he's emotionally stressed. Maybe his lump was just like a tense
Yeah,
part of his like.
Neil, make that
back.
insight check for me, would you?
18.
He definitely had naked nightmares.
How D&D players become murder hobos.
He thinks just like only 2 or 3 more murders need to happen, and then everything will be fine. That's pretty much like where he's at. Like only a couple more people.
Oh boy.
Just like 2 or
Here
3
I go
more
killing
people,
again.
and then we're there.
Guys, we've really almost established a really good government. With just a few more
Just a
assassinations.
few more.
But look for some clues.
I would like to help.
Berries, any sign of like what this thing eats, and
Got it.
It's
Let's
a day
do.
creature, night creature.
You can do nature check with advantage. Oh, okay. It is kind of fibrous, so you can tell there is some herbs in its diet, but also there are pieces of bone in goblin.
It's a goblin caucus. Was they wearing like pajamas?
Night clothes?
or was it this
How do you
thing?
tell if it's nocturnal? If the people that ain't wearing pajamas?
Are there any goblin pajamas in the poop?
You're unable to discern whether or not there was goblin pajamas in the poop.
Okay.
I'll never say that sentence ever again in my life. I'll give you a little as a. Yeah, we'll go to the show.
Sometimes it's not important what you were going to say.
I just heard white noise.
Yeah, basically.
Sometimes
The
whatever
channel
you're gonna
changing.
I saw the monkey.
Due to windstorm.
It's not the wind.
Excuses.
Kirby lost
Um,
There's
We're back.
internet gremlins.
The last thing I heard was you guys were making a contract, and then Chris said something, and then it just went.
Connor, you asked Connor for a roll.
And
Yeah, we
Or
made
you asked the group for a roll, and we said
The
Connor
persuasion, the 17.
roll the
Yep.
roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sir Bear, then it's like, I
And then Alex said something.
suppose I can make a contract. So,
Oh, I said something. Oh
What
yeah,
is
I
our
did say
group
something.
name? Do we ever get better than the prosecution?
Maybe it's the prosecutors. Prosecution implies only one or a group.
What about the
the
special
prosecutors.
investigations division group?
SVDG.
G.
well, whatever you decide. And he then whips up a little bit of a contract. I'll give you 1,200 gold up front for you all to get your provisions and anything you need on the Daustrian Empire. And then he slips a piece of paper. Tick, tick, ticks with a pen. There is 5 lines here. Please put your names. And then I guess at the top if you guys are going under some sort of group name. But
I
gotta put
believe
pen.
I asked for 7,500 up front, and then we'll get the additional 7,500.
Upon
I think we need 7,500 for supplies.
that is ridiculous to need that much for provisions and preparations.
Well, we are the premier vampire investigation group.
I disagree.
If you can provide some sort of statement of how much things are going to cost and what things you're going to need for 7,500, I can.
Oh,
Quite
we
good.
will gladly provide you
We can
documentation
spend
for
7,500.
every copper.
Well,
You will
until
have
then-
fucking receipts, sir.
Until then, 1,200 gold is what you're going to have for provisions. And if you do come with a ledger of stuff that you will need for 7,500 before you leave, then we might be able to make something work out.
You know what?
Okay, can we buy horses and wagons and stuff?
Horses are reasonable, though. That's a reasonable traveling requirement, a horse for each person.
We need like a wagon
Yes.
that we can carry like
Dynamite.
rations and like
We'll
supplies.
need one
and
for
shit.
bringing the prisoner back for the
What-
Yeah,
exchange
we need
fellow.
like yeah.
A
This
pack
is-
mule.
This is a journey.
Surely the military has horses. That's not a bad idea.
How much have we spent already? How much a horse?
On horses alone.
On just horses.
Oh, I don't need one, so it's fine.
A few horses in a wagon, perhaps?
Draft horses are fairly cheap for only about 50 gold pieces. 75 for riding horses. Military horses run a little more expensive for about 400 gold pieces.
Well, you are the military, so what do you have?
I don't own a stable.
That's. You seem like the kind of man who would.
No, I don't. So I'm giving you 1,200 gold now. If you want, like, to provide a ledger of things that you require more money for, we can renegotiate our contract. But
Well,
Why don't we
lining
start
here.
right now? Why
I
waste
put up-
any time?
I put out my hand
No.
for the gold, and I'll sign my name on the top.
Yes, that's...
Lionel Moritz on the top 5 lines.
thank you, somebody of some common sense. Thank you, Lionel. And he goes to shake your hand, and he gives you the coin purse.
Lionel, my signature.
Yes, sir.
oh
Signed.
shit!
I signed Quobin's.
You
Wow.
see Sir Bear kind of squint, and then a Durnar. That makes sense.
Oh,
All right.
shit.
Who's next?
I guess if I see them sign, then I'll sign as well.
What
Alright.
are you signing with? Is it a
I'll-
quill? Is it are we using a feather?
It's a Bic ballpoint pen.
Yeah.
Shout out
It's
to
a
our
big.
sponsor.
It's a big blue.
Yeah.
This is fucking crazy! Oh my god! Look at this!
No cap. It's a clicky.
No, it's just the fucking.
Oh my
naked one.
god! Look at this! It's even more incredible.
Where did I... Oh.
Well,
I'll sign next after Pem. Sving, do you want me to sign for you?
Do you have a signature, Sving? I suppose as good a time as any to create one. It doesn't need to be your name. It just needs to be something you sign. Put in for official documentation.
You just put your name down, sir.
That's a lot. Hold on. Don't confuse the boy.
Is there an inkwell? I'll ask that question. Is there a well? Yep. Paw and then ink, and then across the entire fucking page a big S, just like a zigzag.
Zoro.
I'm surprised you know S.
Oh, I just kind of like wiped it. What? An S?
You've made an S.
Are you trying to say SA?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
What's your spaghetti policy?
God damn it.
And under the group name, are you guys going by anything?
I like the prosecutors.
Yeah, that seems fair. We close cases. I like that.
You know, let's just pick one because last time we went 2 years and we never picked one.
Who? I have not known you for 2 years, Colbin.
Oh, I'm just musing.
Ah, okay.
We wouldn't want to do that. That would be a terrible situation. Imagine not having a group name.
Imagine not having a group name for an entire campaign because we didn't find the perfect name. We have an okay one. Let's just go with it. What about the investigators? Like, prosecution is more fun, I think, but it doesn't. We'll just do it. We write down the investigation.
I'll just write down.
Investigators. The investigators.
The prostitutes?
Mind halfway through signing it. Yeah.
There we go. Prostigators.
I like the prostigators.
Prostigators.
The prostigators.
No, the prostigators.
God damn it.
So you've heard of us.
So you've heard of us.
But you have heard of us.
You know of us.
He pulls up the contract that has been just
It's dripping with ink.
Yeah, just, and then written the prostigators at the bottom, like. Oh, I think grave mistake.
You're the worst pirate I've ever heard of. But you have heard of me.
Fuck, man. I'm gonna piss myself.
That's way
Too
better
much
than
fun.
prosecution.
Well, I will be stationed here if you need anything else from me. If not, you have the initial payments up front.
We'll bring our list at a later date.
Just be careful. The Unchained is strange, and the ex-soldier, traitor, is armed and dangerous.
I think we'll be fine. I don't even think I'll need a shield.
I think they can't be any stranger than a orgy of vampires. Is that the group name?
I'm sure prostigators translates
about
in
right.
some language to orgy of vampires on some.
A nibble of
undercommon.
vampires?
A suckle?
A suckle?
Well, anyways, I have your signatures, Pam, Sving, as he jots down and like next
Wait, did
to
he
the
sign
paw
it?
print.
Yeah, everyone signed. Everyone signed.
no,
Oh,
did he sign it?
Did he?
Yeah, Sir Barrett. And
Okay. It won't be that.
Lionel
What happened to the
and-
prostigators?
Well, I'll be
Robin
the
and Surge.
I'll be the last one out if we're heading out.
As we're
I just-
leaving, I'm just listing off. If we're going to need climbing gear, probably a sled for food. Just like,
I'm sorry, a food sled?
yeah,
I thought you were a hunter, Sving.
What?
yeah. Don't you know? After you kill a deer, you have to carry it back to camp, and they weigh like 450 pounds.
Why would I kill a deer?
We'll just kill a new deer each night.
Why wouldn't you just eat a good berry?
That's actual.
Just eat
Shit,
one
he's
berry.
right.
That seems like a lot of energy to put out.
Why couldn't
when-
you just eat a fucking good berry, you animal? Why don't you just conjure
fucking
your own
hate
food?
him. I hate him.
I think I can make food.
I can make a
You can
tree
purify
now.
it, right?
Gross
Can
food.
you
No, I
make it?
think I have conjure food.
Oh, that's pretty.
I have create food and water.
Sving doesn't know this shit. Sving's always hunted for his own food.
I'm just trying to figure out my opinion. Why would you eat a good berry? Why don't you just make 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water?
fried chicken. Voila!
I like to imagine that's the last thing Sir Barrett hears is us arguing about how we're going to get
Yeah.
food. Why would you just eat a
It's
good
just
berry?
big sighs. He's like, oh gosh.
The prostitution is on the case.
And Lionel said you were staying.
Yeah, I just want to talk to
hate it.
Barrett real quick before I
I
leave.
changed my mind. I hate the prostitution.
As he goes to shut the door, he's like, oh yes.
Just one thing, Sir Barrett. If you have a moment.
Of course.
Now that we have our footing on a bit of a more stable position, I was wondering if you've had any thought on what you're going to do with Sir Aladar's assets. I'm hoping really to have it just fund the people of the town.
Well, we will.
As they were the most affected. You merely just got here, sir, with all due respect. I don't think the military needs any more funding from the people.
We had no intention of taking it, but we will look into Aldar's will, and if he has one, and see he owns a corporation in town. We will meet with them in the morning.
I hope you can convince them as well.
Pop my head.
We'll do our
Or
best.
Who's your man that'll help us with the house? We still gotta go do that.
He's outside.
Fuck.
Oh, is it the guy?
We're the worst. We're the absolute fucking worst.
No. We didn't get his name or her name.
His name is Gregator. No.
Gregator!
Too
It's
late.
now
It's
Gregator.
too late. It's too late.
No. It's a different
The
person.
prostitution brings Gregator to the scene.
That is the most intense crossover ever.
Xandathos. There, I have other names. Ready to go.
I've got other names.
Xandathos is also pretty hardcore.
Gregator was busy.
Gregator.
Xanathos.
Xandathos is a different
building-
person.
Oh, I'm crying.
He was busy helping Gregory.
I love that name.
Why is Gregory hilarious?
Gregory is a funny name.
Oh yeah, it is.
So,
Like Jonathan.
My brother Donathan Gregory.
Yeah, Jonathan.
all right.
We've just evolved into dumbass
shit.
names.
Okay.
So, who did we get?
All right.
Sorry. What? One more time. What is the name? Is it something to say?
Zinfidel.
Gregator.
Xandathos is out there.
Zondathos. Thank you. Zondathos.
Gregory is so good.
Why can't we get Gregorator?
you say-
Gregator?
Gregorator.
Gregator.
Oh
Okay.
Imagine-
Let's get back on track. Let's get
yeah.
back on
Imagine
track.
him looking at
I
a
got-
baby and going, "This is Gregator."
Oh boy.
God damn it.
What are we
Great
doing?
name. It's a funny
What are we-
name.
Zerathul or something.
I don't know what we're doing.
What are we playing?
Zeratar? Was it Zeratar?
Zondathos.
God damn it.
Xanathor.
Xanathor.
I think that was his name.
I think we need to stop and just call it a night.
Leviosa.
How much time we got? No, we got another hour. We're good. We can. Come on. Let's just.
Yeah, let's try.
Okay.
We got like 10 minutes.
Xandathos.
Xandathos?
It's
You have been commissioned to come with us. We're going to the estate that we burnt down. And we
Partially.
are going to have a look around.
Nice save.
Okay. Do you
He's
still
like-
bow out?
Do I still have How? Yeah, he's on my shoulder.
Can you keep your bird in check this time?
Oh, it's not my bird. It's just a bird.
Comrade.
I don't control him.
Okay. Well, orders are orders.
Do you know each other?
Yeah, this is.
Goes to lead the way. You guys can see these large talon marks in the pauldrons. guys walk.
I'll mount Eagle Eye and.
So you guys walk towards the mansion. Pretty short walk from here, but so you guys get there outside. From here, the entire like almost right side of the building it's like caving in and burned down, but the left side is still kind of intact. But a lot of smoke damage and no restoration has really happened yet.
Where should we look first?
The rest of. We never searched the rest of the house. We poked around a bit, but.
Yeah, I mean, we just look through the rubble. Is there like a vampire
Second floor we can-
footprint and a piece of ash leaving?
Yeah, I want to try to get to the top floor and work downward.
Yeah, if there's like any room.
I think we should have team top floor and team bottom.
No, we
team
should
top
stay
and
together.
team bottom. No.
We should definitely stay together.
I appreciate
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so too.
that too.
If we run into a full-powered vampire.
All right, make a investigation check. If you guys are staying in this group, you guys can do. Somebody can do it with advantage or something.
I have a +9 to investigation. I
Yeah.
can do it.
Yeah, I think you should.
Investigation.
Natural 20 for 29.
Nice.
Good fucking god!
Nice.
It's
You guys go through
another Willem Dafoe moment.
Yeah, go through the entire place. In the top floor, backside, most of the building here has been scavenged, probably by the less fortunate in the city. Anything that was worth any value has been picked. But a lot of the smoke damage here, it's almost not safe to walk on the right side of the building when you go upstairs. So you kind of don't go that way, but you do find a room that looks like where Tebron was staying, in the backside of the mansion, top floor, and sitting on the back wall is a metal coffin.
Oh, it's metal. Fuck!
Closed?
It is slightly ajar.
Hey,
Everyone
Pim.
ready?
Pim, can't you heat metal?
I'm gonna open it.
Right now.
Yeah, I think we just.
Not right now. Okay.
It's already a jar.
Creak along the floorboards and there's nothing inside.
Sure, it's also nighttime. It doesn't look like it's been exited recently. Can I do like a taste test?
You can taste it, sure, but I think we'll just latch on to the nat 20 that was rolled. And,
Okay.
It looks like there is smoke damage to this room and there is some fire damage to it, but seeing the structure of the coffin, there is some like smoldering to it, but it looks like something left there, and it left a while ago.
Can I test the weight of it? If it's carryable?
You can try to pick it up. Yeah, go make an athletics check.
Yeah, I just want to check the 7.
7 is you go like, whoa. It would take a couple people, but it's sturdy.
I'm
I look at Zonathar, whatever it is, Gregory. I'm gonna look at Gregory.
Xandathos.
Xandathos.
We're not doing this again.
Brigator.
Xandathos. I believe this is a note to take. You make sure you grab a couple men and take this back to any sort of base you have close by. Because it seems as though if he is to be destroyed again, he'll return back to this.
Okay. I will.
Possibly.
Let's about know. We'll get some men in here tonight.
fuck. I
Think
was
the
gonna
metal.
cast
Is it like
alarm on
stainless
it.
steel or is it just like an iron?
It's more iron. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so that bitch heavy.
It's that diamond sheet
Yeah.
metal.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I know we have to stop here early tonight in the next like 5 to 10. So, you guys want to speed through anything
I
we can?
feel like
but-
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
a good spot. 'cause
wrong time
I
zone.
think
We're
yeah.
shopping next one, and we're gonna go on an adventure.
There's something I do want to do before the night is out as Lionel, but we can RP it as well. The next one, but I do want to give Amalar a visit.
Yeah, that was for sure. Like
Oh,
something
we do
Sting
that
was
time.
thinking about.
I think next
Gives us-
time. I feel like we
next
wanna
time
take
we'll
our
stop
time.
Yeah,
by.
next time, but I think that's the
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah,
Agreed.
Good. We'll have some.
we need to tell him to get out of town or something.
Just see what he's about, you know.
Lone Wolf Brewery.
About
next
10,000
time.
gold.
Well, I mean,
Going
like
to the
he
military.
might
I don't
know
want
where
to
the
sell him
Unchained
out.
is. You know, he might know where
Yeah.
the Unchained is, or like why the Unchained is unchained because he unchained her. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, I feel like
So
it was
next
a
time-
sloppy night on my part, also with a bit of
Nah, it's
stream issue and then also a bit of a
Curse
power
stream.
issue.
I
And
think
I think you did the best you could with
there
what
was no
the,
good
the
option.
sloppiest shit
Yeah.
we gave you.
yeah, it's hard. We're going.
You got a garbage can full of mixed paints and you dumped it out.
Yeah, and you did it. You did it.
Like,
It's past us.
here's some paints. Like it's just mixed up in garbage.
We got there though. We got
We're
there.
there. We're there, and we're
Yeah, I do gotta go though. I
we're
gotta get up
going.
early.
We're moving to the next era of the campaign.
Yeah. All
Yeah, finally.
See you later, stream.
All right. Yeah.
Have a good night.
Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Good
Hey,
night,
join the
Gregator.
Discord.
Bust that nut now.
Peace.